Hey there, everybody. Chief Meteorologist Tim Buckley with you on a beautiful day. Hopefully you've been able to enjoy this. A lovely afternoon, and it's been a cooler afternoon than you might be used to for the month of July. Let's take a look at where we've been and what we're going to see over the next couple of days. Right now we're in the mid-80s outside after a cooler morning of weather for our area. Right around 85 to 86 is where we hit this afternoon. And like I said, enjoying every minute of it. That's not really that cool, the mid-80s, but this is pretty impressive stuff right here. And when you look at it, what you're seeing, these are dew point temperatures that are low. Okay, when you have dew points in the mid 50s or even lower than that, that's your comfort we're talking about. And those type of numbers are a little bit more common of September than they are of July. So that's something we can enjoy at least temporarily. Just as a reminder, when that dew point gets down into the 50s, you should have a harder time sweating. Let's just put it that way. Our bodies really notice the difference. So enjoy that while we have it. I think it'll stick around through tomorrow, bringing us another cool morning of weather, at least temporarily, and then we're going to go back to the humidity for a couple of days. So how cool are we talking? These are temperatures now, not humidity values. Look at tomorrow morning, between about 59 and 63. That's pretty impressive. So we're going to be in pretty good shape the middle of the night, cooling off nicely, and then tomorrow morning, maybe not crisp, but cooler. Cooler stuff is what we can look forward to for tomorrow. And looking ahead, heading through tomorrow, mid-60s in the morning through about mid-80s for tomorrow afternoon with some sunshine. So again, improving conditions. We've had some nice stuff for today, and I think we'll have some nice stuff for tomorrow. So if you can, get out and enjoy this kind of a day. I mean, it looks like a postcard. Like, what are we talking about? This is good stuff out there. And don't forget, the full moon is still essentially full. It's not 100% full tonight, but it is beautiful and big all the same. Hey, the drought, you remember that? We talk about it all the time, basically every week for the last year or so. This is where we were last week. Last week's drought status did not include the big deluge of rain that we saw Wednesday into Thursday. Well, now look at this. We really did a lot of work on the drought. This is the biggest improvement we've had in a long, long time. In fact, we improved by about two categories, which is pretty impressive. Our area is now split with D2, D1, and D3 status. Still, the worst counties for drought would be northern Guilford through Rockingham County, into Caswell and up through about Danville, Virginia. That's still a D3 drought. But remember, last week, that was about D4, which is the worst category. So we've completely eliminated D4. We've gotten D3 to be reduced by a lot. And we're starting now to see D1 introduced back into our area. So these are big improvements. This is something to celebrate and enjoy. And just as a little bit of a refresher, what do these categories even mean in the first place? D2, it's kind of bad. It's not what you want, of course, but it's really D3 and 4 where you start to see those serious impacts, which we've already been enduring, but things are getting better. As you drive around the area, you should notice this. We still need some rain, but it's not nearly as severe as it was just a little bit ago. So where are we going from here? Are we going to get any more rain? I think so. Not tomorrow, not the day after that. We'll stay pretty dry for Friday into Saturday. But going into the weekend, there will be some rain chances, and there's a small chance of a couple showers popping up on Saturday afternoon. We wouldn't rule that out, but I think it's Sunday. Sunday looks to be a lot more on the wet side than where we've been, and the reason is we're going to have low pressure kind of setting up to our west. Low pressure can easily flow in that moisture day after day. So I think on Sunday, we're going to be dealing with some rounds of showers, maybe even some rounds of thunderstorms. There could be a couple that get on the strong side. So we'll be watching Sunday as a pretty wet day of weather. And then going ahead into Monday, we'll still have that opportunity to pop some showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Same thing for Tuesday. So this is a multi-day rain opportunity event for our area. And all told, we should be able to get about 1 to 2 inches over the course of about 3 to 4 days. So I do expect it's going to be a decent rain scenario for our area, and you should plan on it probably impacting your outdoor plans for the second half of the weekend. So that's Sunday, Monday into Tuesday that we're expecting that. Rain chances look something like this. Low for now through Saturday, but getting a bit higher Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. And we'll keep that rain chance around for, like I said, several days. Our lake levels around the Piedmont area have gotten better as well, only down a matter of inches, not a matter of feet. Now, Lake Townsend, well, it still has some splaining to do, let's say. There's problems there, but as it lags behind, it'll take a little while before we kind of get back up to snuff for all of our area lakes. But anyway, we're doing much better with the rainfall. And like I said, cooler, drier weather is with us right now. For tomorrow afternoon, high temperatures look to be in the mid and upper 80s for pretty much all of us. I expect us to mostly be right around 88 to 89 degrees. Something you might find interesting, it's been a hot summer, but we've enjoyed a little bit of a break from the heat. If you look here, these are the temperatures throughout the month of July, which got off to just a sizzling start. But really, for the better part of the last 8 days, we haven't hit 90 degrees. And I don't think we will in the next 8 days either. So we're actually in good shape now to get a little less hot. Those mid and upper 90s we saw for a while, they were pretty tough to take, and you're probably not sad to see them go. Here's the 7-day forecast. We'll take a peek here. Upper 80s for the next couple of afternoons, and then going into Sunday, seeing things getting a little bit cooler, but that's because of clouds and showers. It'll be very, very wet. And we'll have a good chance of seeing rain and thunderstorms for parts of Monday, parts of Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday even as well. That's your forecast. We're coming right back with Brad Panovich joining us, talking more about Carolina weather, our drought, and across the country.